What would you do if I sang out of tune? That's all you do is sing out of tune, Bart. You're probably right, Terry. Welcome to the Wealth Snowball. I am your lovable host, coming to you live. We'll do it live. Coming to you live from the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. In this episode, we will discuss money rule number 1. Drum roll, please. Money solves all of your money problems. Pretty nice. And you know what? Money, for me and you, it's one of our favorite subjects. A subject that we will dive into with gusto. A topic that will tickle your timbers all the way to wealthy riches. Together, I truly believe, that we can embark on a journey that follows the yellow brick road to riches. If we're able to put all of our biases and baloney-based buffoonery aside for the next, say 5 to 10 years, and apply the concepts, ideas, and principles that I want to discuss with you, if we can stiff-arm instant gratification and embrace the cordial call of compounding, we will reach financial independence. With financial freedom, we will have a protective moat that will be built around us and our families. If we allow it, if we believe it, and most importantly, if we have the growth mindset required to implement these ideas, we will find ourselves in the rarefied air of FU money. FU money. That's where we find true freedom. FU money is where we have enough money to solve all of our money problems. FU money is when we have enough automatic income coming in from our investments that we never have to work another day in our lives, if we so choose. When our automatic income exceeds our living expenses, we are financially independent. We are financially free. We have what we like to call FU money. In order for us to arrive at such a desired destination, we first have to believe, don't we? I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. We have to allow our biases about money to fly away, right? If we're to soar with the eagles, we must stop scratching around with the turkeys. Gobble, gobble, gobble. The turkeys, they're the people, the very people that taught us our faulty money mindset in the first place, aren't they? All the people that said things like, money is the root of all evil. Well, guess what? They're wrong, aren't they? All the people that told us that rich people are greedy. They're wrong. All the people that refuse to talk about money at the dinner table or in front of the children, they're all wrong. If we've been led to believe that somehow rich people are a different species than us, then that we don't belong with them, that we do not deserve to soar with those eagles, those people, guess what? They were completely wrong, weren't they? Now, don't get me wrong, because I'm not saying that there are not evil and greedy rich people. There certainly are. Just like there are evil and greedy middle-class people, evil and greedy poor people. There are people that will do bad things in order to get money, won't they? What I will say, and I'll continue to say, is that none of that matters. None of them matter. The only person that matters to me when it comes to money in this conversation is you. Your money mindset will determine whether or not you become rich. Your money beliefs, they will drive your money behavior, and they already are. They already have. So what we have to do together, you and me, you and I must make a pact. What we must do, we have to band together and figure out how to put ourselves in the lovable position of FU money. So we start with money rule number 1. Money solves all of our money problems. It is an undeniable fact that money solves all of your money problems. And guess what? We both know this. Most people have money problems, don't they? Even some of the people that you don't think have money problems, they have money problems. Like your neighbor, with the leased Mercedes and the big mortgage McMansion. Even if he's able to pay his bills and make ends meet, a lot of times these types of people, they're living paycheck to paycheck. He is still slave to his employer. He still has debt up to his eyeballs, his bloodshot eyeballs. And we'll discuss in a future money rule that the borrower is slave to the lender. So a part of our money focus, we will be diving into debt. We'll be talking about debt. We want to be able to drive a dagger deep into debt's cold, dark heart and eventually eliminate all of the debt in our life. The fact is, you know this, I know this, we live in a materialistic world, don't we? A hyper-consumer driven society where even the poor people have cell phones and Netflix. We also live in a society with the greatest number of prisoners on the planet. A prison system that is filled with millions of drug addicts that commit crimes in order to get drugs, right? Well, guess what? If those drug addicts had enough money to solve their money problems, pay for their drugs, the crime rates, what would they do? They would plummet, wouldn't they, Bart? That's right, Terry, they would plummet. And they say that 41% of all divorces have the root cause as money. Not enough money. Money stress, money fights, divorce. Here's what's amazing, though, about our country. Anyone can become financially successful. Anyone can reach the status of FU money. Don't you agree? I know I do. Anyone can dig and water a financial moat around their families. Anyone can, but almost nobody does. Why? Why is that, Bart? Well, that's what we need to dig into together, don't we? Why don't more people choose to become financially responsible? There are so many layers to this mystery. Working on mysteries without any clues. Working on our night moves. My wife says I have musical Tourette's, and I don't think she's wrong. If you know where that song lyric comes from, make sure to leave me a comment with your answer, because if you do know, then you're pretty cool. One of my favorite song lyrics of all time, working on mysteries without any clues. And so many people are working on their money mysteries without any clues, aren't they? Well, tell you this, my friend, you and I, together, you and I are going to work on these mysteries, and we're going to solve them. We're going to solve them once and for all, I tell you. Money rule number 1, money solves all of your money problems. You and I together will figure out our money mindsets. Do we have growth or fixed mindsets? Do we have scarcity or abundance mindsets? Do we have both? We need to determine what our negative biases and anchors are when it comes to money, figure them out, and then drop them like a bad habit. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. All of these topics are fascinating to me. Money, wealth, freedom, and the mindset and psychology required to accomplish our wildest dreams. All of that is fascinating. I'm sure it is to you as well. So together we can reach our goals. I'll root you on and you root me on. We'll block out all of the negative noise and we'll band together. Wonder Twin Powers activate in the shape of a financial moat. So we'll dig and water that moat, that financial moat. We'll bring up the drawbridge. We'll hoist that drawbridge whenever we want. Keep ourselves and our families safe. So until next time, please make sure to subscribe to the podcast. Leave a rating and a review. Do that. Take 11 seconds right now. Stop what you're doing. And leave a rating and a review on the podcast app that you are listening to. If you have a second, click your way on over to the YouTube and subscribe to my channel, The Wealth Snowball. If you are watching this episode on the YouTube, please do me a favor and also subscribe over there on the podcast. Subscribe, rate, and review. Share this with a friend. And hey, even on social media if you want. And guess what? Have a great day, my friend.